Oh, now let's fill this beautiful space with the smells of something absolutely scrumptious. If freshly baked pastries and bread is the way to win your heart, then we're about to sweep you off your feet. Today we are making an incredible almond croissant flavored brioche bread. Yes, combine those two things. This is pure buttery goodness that serves no other purpose than to make your heart and your taste buds swoon. And it is incredibly easy to make when we look at results that are this spectacular. So I've never in my life made a frangipane. Okay, I feel like I'm going to say it wrong because it's just weird to say something for the first time. But that's that delicious almond paste that we've got there, which is the filling traditionally that would go in an almond croissant. Are you a fan of that flavor, frangipani or frangipani? Are you a fan of that flavor profile?
I don't mind it. I absolutely don't. But I've never had the almond croissants. I've pretty much been on the plain side. So I'm quite excited to try this version on a brioche bun.
Let's win you over. Let's take you over to the dark side. And we're going to start with our frangipani, which is, yes, also a flour. But in this case, it is something that is so scrumptious. You're going to start creating dishes just to put this in, I have a feeling. So we are, for this, we promised buttery goodness. We are using our Springbok unsalted butter. So we will add a little bit of salt, but really simple to put together in terms of that filling. So we've got our softened Springbok butter here. We're going to add in a little bit of vanilla essence. We're going to add in some almond essence, and a little goes a long way, so don't overdo it. We've got a little bit of salt, as I said, because the butter isn't salted.
And there's just something about adding a little bit of salt whenever you bake to just bring the flavors together.
It really does combine everything, and then we're going to mix in just our regular almond flour, mix that together into gooey, delicious awesomeness. And this I would make a lot because it is going to go. I mean, you could even put this in a fete cook. You could put it in anything, but when it comes to the brioche bread, it's the perfect sounding board, I think, from a textural perspective. Just amazing.
Definitely.
Okay, so you are on the most important job. Okay, start with first. We've got a little bit of syrup there. So you're going to, because we want the deliciousness to be seeped into our brioche bread, and we've cut really thick slices as a result. So you're just going to gently brush our syrup across.
I was going to pour the syrup.
I know you were going to go all in. I would say do whatever your heart tells you to do.
Look, it like goes into the bread.
Oh, my word.
Like absorbs.
Oh, this is combining a lot of my favorite flavors here. So I absolutely love brioche bread. The texture of it, it's light. I quite like fruit in bread. I love fruit cake and things like that. I know it's a bit of an acquired taste for some, but this kind of brioche bread for me is first class. And now we're taking it a level higher. Very good.
There we go.
Your DIY skills coming to the fore. I love it.
In the kitchen.
And this is just going to seep in, and you're going to get that beautiful, beautiful gooey center, and of course the beautifully caramelized, crunchy exterior as well. And now we can start layering on our frangipani.
So how generous are we with our topping?
I say we are ridiculously generous.
Okay.
I feel like that's just the kind of people we are, Zoe. Okay? In this Expresso kitchen, we are all about love and filling hearts and filling bellies. That looks great.
That looks great. We'll just spread it out.
And it's your kitchen. Girl, you can do whatever you want, okay? Don't let Robbie push you to the back to dishwashing duties,
Oh, no, trust me, I prefer his cooking to my own.
Oh, really?
So I'm happy. And you know what? I actually cheat because he's such a neat cooker that literally it's just the plates we're eating off that I end up cleaning. So I love doing dishes when he cooks.
He is well trained in that space, but it does make a big difference.
I use every spoon in the cupboard when I cook.
Oh, no, I'm terrible, and I get chastised for it, but I'm like, but you've got to get things dirty to cook, man, and that's how I teach my kids, okay? Just a couple of pointers here. When working with butter, if you're going to be baking or cooking with it, actually, for that matter, keep it at room temperature before you use it. Makes it so much easier to work with. Obviously, we just really heated our butter a little bit to make it that much easier to mix in, but once it's melted, it's so easy to work with. And then once our final layer of our frangipani has gone on, we're just going to add our toasted almonds. You pop this into the oven 180 degrees for about 5 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. You want a little bit of crispy crust there, but you don't want to push it too far. And then you're going to get the beautiful balance of the texture, the crunchiness, and the gooiness on the inside, and a flavor that is unmatched. Well done, Zoe.
There we go. That was quite quick and easy.
And it's spectacular. When you look at that end result, that is absolute magic. You deserve a slice of love. Say it to yourself in a mirror somewhere and make this almond croissant flavoured brioche bread this weekend just for yourself. Keep it all for you. It is an absolute winner, and you can get the full recipe at expressoshow.com. Wow. In the oven you go.
I'd love another one, please, Mommy, with butter and lots of jam.
Another sandwich.
Clover Batro. Spread the dairy goodness.
Made with love by Clover.